watch that red rum, that bloody more murder is what I learned, y'all. Don't be fucking with a thug will slug, ripping them guts and dripping that blood. Roll with the gun in my hand and the can in the stand, I be ran with the murder mode. Niggas put triggers and they really quick to put you in the river, slaughtering them in the summer, then they found. They get mistake me playing, they be quick when they pull out their weapon on me. With you whenever they see me, it's keeping me deep in their army. Victim, and y'all left on when I call my dogs, I'll be ready and tell you when to go. Put them on the ground with the fofo, I just wanna let a nigga know. Niggas steady faking like they running with the bone, when they really wanna see the bone go. Now nigga, you get wrong, get back and take a couple steps backwards, I collapse, yeah. Help to the player haters, just remember what bone you jealous backstabber.
Hey guys, give me a second. If you guys could start sharing out and tapping, that would be awesome. Thank you. And Melissa, we will bring you up here in a second.
Be the fucking po-po, and bitch, I got an automatic. Let's pump that war up. If I could just look up and see Buffo dying, flipping my mind. On up with the gauge, little ripple, put the donut in the grave. With the lane we play, with the AK-47 equal 187. I got a gauge and you got a 9, but you better try to get your weapon up before mine. Shoot them in the head top hits, but you make sure they dead, and the nigga finna bleed when they lay him dead.
Welcome in, everybody. If you guys could tap, 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 and share, that would be awesome.
Anybody wanna come to Midwest? I'm oppressed, never less. Put a hole in the game when I aim at the chest. No mercy. Go for the shot with the killer beat, holding the flow, be lethal. Like an eagle, never been equal. I'm a sequel to the evil. Every syllable I speak got a needle. Rapid fire with the diction, when I kick it, how I feel when I.
Hey, Melissa. Oh my God, look at how rough I look.
I can't see you.
We can see you. You look beautiful.
I think you
So
look rough.
Whatever.
I hadn't looked at me and I was like, oh, it's fine. And then I was like, oh, no, it's not. I need to try to find somewhere where I can set this down, but.
You too, Michaela.
Okay.
No.
Oh, she looks beautiful.
I think she does too. The humidity is doing amazing things for her hair.
My hair is really big. I usually tame it down for everybody. Let me see if I go out here if I have a better spot.
Hey, everybody, welcome in. Give us a little bit and we will get started. But if you guys could please tap, tap, tap. If we could get to 10,000 taps, that'd be awesome. And share. Share. Yeah, I think you look beautiful.
You're an amazing liar.
Whatever.
Lovely.
How are you feeling?
Hey,
like
Nessa,
shit.
Michaela. Thank you for being honest.
And I don't think you look like shit. So
Oh, I thought that she said you do look like shit, and I was like, thank you for being honest.
I said I will be honest and tell you if you looked like shit. You don't look like shit.
Hey, Nessa. All right, guys. 2 more minutes and then we'll get started. If you guys could just keep tapping, that'd be awesome.
Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you, Michaela.
Grab your favorite beverages. Either alcohol.
Sorry, but I left it up there. Let me go grab it.
Okay. I think we're getting ready to get a storm. She's got a migraine.
Yeah, I got a migraine and I had to take the big medicine, so yeah.
Yeah.
I guess technically I am flying high at the moment. Oh!
Man down, man down.
Okay, I'm succeeding at life, guys. You got this under control.
She did drop us.
Just throwing y'all. There's a bug that just hit my hair.
So tonight, guys, we are hosting the fantastic, the absolutely stunning author Melissa Hampton. We are going to be discussing her new book, My Broken Girl. But the nice thing is we are going to be asking the untethered questions that most people don't ask, the people that are too scared to ask them. And so we are also going to open up a Q&A, and you guys get to ask Melissa the questions that you want to ask Melissa.
That's like my favorite song. Every time I hear it, I played y'all's video like 500 times because it's like, Melissa!
Well, it just made me think of like it first came out when it was Indie LitCon, and I was sending that shit to you because I was like, that's gonna be me, but sober.
Mm-hmm. I know it. I heard it for the first time the other day, and I was like, oh, I'm saving that for the day. Saving it for the day.
Yeah. I love it.
It's Melissa's song.
It is. All right, guys. So, Miss Melissa, she just launched her new book, My Broken Girl. Why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
I don't even have it with me because I was silly and didn't think to grab one when I was leaving to go to Alabama. So I don't have it here, but My Broken Girl
I think I have enough copies for everybody here. Because I have Ashley's book too, because I have to ship it to her.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But they have to, because those are my sweatshirts.
We're repping Melissa.
Oh, you can't.
My Broken Girl is like, it's the hardest read that I have. It's the one that's going to pull at your heartstrings and possibly make you cry. It is so good though, guys. It has like such a delicious cinnamon bun boyfriend in Jackson. You really see like how much he loves Millie and just in everything that he does. It's so good. And Millie is so complicated. She is probably my most complicated character that I've written. There's so much that she's dealing with and so much going on in her head. It's hard. It's a hard one.
I noticed in the book the raw emotion that Millie and I will honestly be the first to tell you, I literally quick read it today. So I didn't compute everything and I plan to reread it again. But what my take on it is that the raw emotion that you wrote for Millie, the absolute brokenness that she was feeling, how did you even the amount of emotion you could just feel it every step of the way.
I know.
Like, how did you?
Whenever I was writing it, I would come on live and I'd be like, guys, I'm like writing and it's like in such a heavy place that it has me in such a heavy place. And I was like, it's
well, the funny thing is I started reading it because she didn't believe in the book when she first started writing it.
No, it wasn't that I didn't believe it. I thought I might have been going too slow on bringing them together.
Well, whatever. Because you went back and forth about not liking the book. Don't lie to me.
I know, I did too. I did do
Anyways,
that too.
So, what was it? Chapter 2? That I got to when you first did it. And I said, bitch, you made me cry.
Mm-hmm.
Now, granted, that was not her intentions in that. But my mother has cancer. So, like, it pulled on freaking heartstrings. And it was funny because she's like, well, that wasn't my intentions. And then the book got darker. And I'm kind of curious of what the intentions were.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't want somebody to cry.
I'm not going to lie.
Don't worry, me stating the whole cancer thing does not ruin the book, y'all. It doesn't. But
I wanted you to feel what she was feeling in those moments, and I haven't felt the cancer diagnosis, but I have felt from a mother getting a diagnosis that's very significant for your child. And so I just imagined that it was as sensory invoking as that moment was for me hearing the things about Haley Joe. So I was like, what was that like when I was in the room? And I just put those feelings that I felt in that moment into Millie hearing her mom's diagnosis. And it's hard. It's hard to hear something that you can't do anything about. You can't fix it. You can't cure it. You can only be there and pray for the best thing. But all of those things happened to me when listening to Haley Joe's doctors. So I just imagined that those things probably play out the same way for other people who are in similar situations. I didn't cry when I got Haley's news. I think I was numb. So I think I expected other people when they were reading it to maybe feel more like a numbness than anything. I didn't cry until like I heard like a song and it like devastated me. It was talking about like seeing their daughter growing up and like getting to do different things, and I was like, fuck, my daughter is not going to be able to do those things. And I lost it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, that's what, yeah.
I will be the first to tell you, I bawled throughout this entire fucking book.
Uh-huh.
Even speed reading it like I did, I literally had tears. My husband was like, what is wrong with you? Like, I was like,
and I'm in the book, y'all.
Natalie is in the book, and she's a PA. Well, she was the personal assistant, and then she was a manager.
Yeah, I get promotion. I'm a manager.
Moving on up.
So anybody throughout this live tonight, if they want to get the book or any of Melissa's books, I have the schmink in my Tree of Life. And then Melissa and Natalie both have the links in their Trees of Life. If we hit 5 books of the new books sold tonight, we're going to do a love away. So please, 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 please check out her books. But we will not be...
Rule being, you need to swipe into somebody else's live and then leave to go to the schminks. Because we don't want to get docked. So make sure you swipe and then go.
Yeah. Put that shit on somebody else.
Exactly. Because we are not telling you to leave. We want you to stay. We love TikTok. We love TikTok Shop.
Yeah. Now,
don't leave us.
But I do have a question.
Mm-hmm.
So, what, which I kind of already know this answer, but I'm asking it for the audience. What made you want to write the dark aspect of Millie's childhood? Without ruining it, because obviously I can't tell people they need to read the book, but because unfortunately, you kind of wrote my life story here. In a way, it was also very healing for people.
I always like my characters to have something that has happened in their past, because I think that everyone, even if you might not see what happened that triggers who you are today, like there's something that happened in your past that shaped the person that you are today. And I think for a lot of us, we hide the things that happened in our past, and we think that if we hide it, we can pretend that it didn't happen. And if it didn't happen, then we don't have to be that person. And that's not true. You can't outrun it and you can't hide it. It's a part of who you are, and you have to not necessarily embrace it, but you have to accept that those things happened and, like, you know, grow from it. Millie tries her hardest to hide it and pretend that it didn't happen. And you see her suffering with all of these anxieties and panic attacks, and you see that she's not living her life, and she's literally just hiding and being a shell of who she could be, instead of being who she was always meant to be, which maybe she gets to be eventually.
Because as somebody, I mean, it's a hard topic for anybody to talk about, in my opinion. And it's one of those topics, like Millie does her whole life, where she pretends it never happened, it didn't happen, right?
Oh, Natalie flipped you off.
He loves me, y'all. He does. It's okay.
One of my best friends, Mary, I probably shouldn't have said her name. Anyways, I did. Had it happen to her in her childhood. She did tell me about it. Like, I was aware of it. But I think that I'm one of the very few people who know about it. And she kind of pretends that it doesn't bother her or affect her. But I know that it does, and I can see, like, different things that trigger reactions with her own, like with her and her husband, for example. Like, there's things that I could probably associate with, like, what happened in her past. So I don't know. I just think it's important to have real characters that are relatable.
But not only does Millie go through it, poor Jackson goes through it too.
Yeah, Jackson witnessed it. And Jackson also has to, I don't know. Jackson gets put through it from her because she's so afraid. She's so afraid.
You gotta respect Jackson, because it's not, he doesn't, in a sense, he doesn't want to fix her, because he doesn't believe her to be broken.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, that's one thing that I like about him as a male character is, you know, you get some that they treat you like you're broken, that they need to fix you and they need to coddle you. In a sense, yes, you have to, you know, tread carefully with certain situations, yes. But he's not trying to fix her. And you know what I mean? Like, in that way of that she's broken. He's trying to better her in a way, to support her to grow, and I love that about him.
It was like he knew that she was strong enough to hold up on her own. He just wanted to be able to be there beside her, not in front of her or behind her. He just wanted to be beside her.
Yeah. He says that over and over again, that he just wants to be there for her. He just,
and that's hard,
wants to protect her.
That is one of the hardest things you can do when tragedies hits. That if we pretend it's there, then you can't be there with me, because then that means that shit is real. And we don't want that shit to be real, right? You know, and it's crazy because I never thought, like, Pearl is obviously still one of my favorites, one of them, but I am 99% sure that this may be one of my top couples that you have written about. Like, I love Pearl and Vincent. I do. I love their story, Melanie and his story, and I love them. But I really think that the growth that this couple and the support, like, I think they are my favorite.
The fact that he was her protector from childhood to adulthood, I absolutely loved how it literally.
Thank you, Athena.
See, we all think she looks stunning.
Oh,
I need a novella with fucking Tammy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? I need it. I just need it. I'll absolutely love her craziness. Every time, just any little bit, like when he's talking about his crazy driver picking him up from the airport, and I'm like, I just need her story. Like, I just need it. I don't know why. There's just something about her, and she cracks me up.
I know. I mentioned in that book too that her husband's just as crazy as her, and I was like, oh, could you imagine
that's
being
why.
in
Well, I
their
was trying not
house
to like
if there's
give too much
husbands?
information because of that. Giving away information of the book. Like, I'm trying to like speak in code because I want everybody to read the book. Because it's really
It's so
freaking good. And it will open up emotions.
Mm-hmm.
But in a sense, even though you're not like it obviously does not have it, you're reading it and you're putting yourself in that situation in a way, and I can only speak for myself. I felt like I kind of came out stronger in the book, like as she grew. If that makes sense. Like I felt like I came out, but unfortunately you kind of hit some highlights of, past trauma for me. So to be able to get torn apart and put back together. You okay?
Lori was like, oh, why are you putting us back together? And I was like, because my mother-in-law made me. I was not going to put you guys back together in this book. I was not going to.
I'm glad you did, because you hit some pretty highlight, some lows. You hit some low blows there.
I did.
And I think the problem being is I'm glad you didn't, because I don't think I could have waited for a book 2 to get put back together. So it could be me just being selfish. Because, I mean, how long did it take to get Deacon's Happily Ever After? Just saying.
I'm going to say that when I first thought I was done, there was no epilogue. So Keith, when you're reading it, because Keith has it, when Keith is reading it and you get to the final chapter before the epilogue, just be like, okay, this is where Melissa was going to end the book. And then her mother-in-law was like, you cannot do that to these people. And I was like, fine. Epilogue.
You're going to be emotionally wrecked in a good way. It's one of those books that make you feel your feels.
Every step of the way in the fucking book.
It's one of those good books that make you feel your feels and you get a good cry out of it, and then you do get put back together.
Yeah.
All of my books,
and you will be angry.
All of them, because they're in first person, you get to see like the person struggling with all of their thoughts and all of their emotions and everything, all of the chaos inside their brain, which is what gives it that darker, gritty tone to all of my books, is like the fact that you're inside of their brain experiencing it all through them and feeling everything that they feel, all the tension and all the anxiety and everything. And when I say that most of my books are like more like revenge and like female rage that you're feeling, because I, as a female, get angry most of the time. But in this book, Millie doesn't have a whole lot of that anger. She does have like a moment where she has anger, but in this book, the things that she's feeling are really heavy. It is a lot of heavy emotion. So you feel all of that pain and all of that suffering and all of that trauma there's some other stuff that she has to do that just, it hurts. It hurts.
Got to make those decisions. And
I
it's got to
tell
be
you what,
real.
there's this scene
And that's what-
that while I was writing it, I cried my eyes out. When she was making the flower crown.
Yay, Jenna
Go
got
up,
the
up.
I cried my eyes out. And then when I read it again, I was like, oh, that wasn't that bad. Why was I crying so hard? And I was like, well, maybe it's just
But you
because,
did
like,
that a few
I
times.
read
Like,
it.
when you were talking about it, you're like, well, I cried, but then I reread it, and it's not as sad as I thought it was. And I'm like, well, it's because
I
you
know.
fucking know what's going to happen. Like,
I know. I know. Because I'm a pantser, guys. So I don't like have like everything like planned out in my mind. It's like, where's it going? Oh, I'm going here. Oh my God. Like, so, it was sad. It was sad.
As we're all giggling.
I know. Because it makes you feel good though. Like sometimes we
Good.
need to cry.
Yeah. You
Like
do.
whenever you're
Right,
at that
and
low
it's like
point
a
in the
good
month,
cry.
girls, you know, like, and you're like, I need to release some of this emotion that's pent up inside of me. Pick this book up, read this book at that time, and you will release it all.
but it's one of them good ones. Like, it's one of those good destroy you kind of books. And I know people think I'm crazy when I say that.
No, I don't think so. I mean, you hit it pretty nail on the head.
But I
Without-
feel too that
Jenna.
those books that can actually touch your emotions and make you feel are those books that will forever live in your brain.
Yeah.
That you will compare other books to.
Aww.
All right, you guys, we got one sold. We need 4 more.
What are we giving away?
Miss Natalie.
A copy of the book. Signed by
Oh,
Melissa Hampton
nice.
herself. All beautifully wrapped.
I was like, I don't know.
She
what we're
remembered
doing.
to sign this one, guys. She remembered to sign this one.
I'm going to praise. I watched her sign it. Y'all can't have my copy. Ashley's copy is
Yes,
sitting over here on
Athena,
my
it is
bookshelf.
a healthy coping mechanism,
It is.
unlike the ones that Millie uses throughout the book.
We're women. We got our own versions of healthy coping, you know, but I just think it had to be a hard book to write,
It was.
in a sense, because I don't see, I mean, as a reader reading it, the feels that I felt, I couldn't imagine the feels that you feel.
Oh, man.
Sorry, it's storming really bad and then my house shook, so yeah.
Hey, Roberta. So,
Just making sure that there's not a tornado.
that being said,
The
who wants
feels
ask
that you had
Melissa
to
some questions?
lived.
Roberta read it too. She said that she changed her mind. She said Bluebird used to be her favorite, but now Millie and Jackson was her favorite.
I gotta say, I really liked Millie and Jackson. I really did. I'm still a
see?
Pearl fan. I
That
am a Pearl fan.
like, it really is.
Mhm.
Yeah. Pearl is dark and twisted in like a sadistic way though. So that's why
Now,
Ashley
I loved Cora. Like, you know, everybody,
loves it.
Yeah.
like, everybody was like, oh, justice for Deacon. Like, you know, and yes, I wanted justice for Deacon. But I absolutely, not to change the books, loved
Yeah.
Cora. Because
I
that
love
right
Cora,
there
too.
shows you what a woman who was hurt and torn apart could fucking do.
Thank you, Nessa.
Yeah, girl, me too. Natalie and I were talking about her writing the other day. And I honestly, depth that you feel when you read just about any book of hers, you don't get that from other authors. You just don't.
Oh, guys, that's so sweet. I feel like my writing is completely different than like me on lives because I'm like a little bit of a like flighty airhead. But my writing is not that way.
Your writing is very structured, but not in a bad way. Like, you are very squirrel in person, but you don't get that feeling in your writing. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I feel like I slow down a lot with like my writing structure. Like the way that I write is a lot different than other people too. Like a lot of people will be like, "Oh, well, I thought about this scene and I wrote this scene and then I go back to this scene and I go back to that scene." And I do not do that. Like if I have an idea for a scene that's in the future, I put a note at the bottom of my thing just to remind me later, but I don't leave from that scene. Like I want to walk through the whole process and then I like sit and I marinate on something. If they're like at a doctor's office, for example, and they're getting news, what is this person thinking? How is that making them feel? What is their body doing? What is this happening and that happening? And I just sit there in that moment for such a long time. So that way I feel like I relay it over because I feel like those are important things. Those are things that we feel when it happens to us. So I just want my characters to feel the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to do it in chronological order. That's also why I don't
enjoy
like to
about
write
the writing of
multiple
your books
books.
is like you have a phenomenal storyline, but you also put those emotions and feelings so well into your books. They get written in. Like that is why I keep trying to tell people not to sleep on your books. That yes, I mean you got all the feels. You got the love, the hate, the feels, the everything that could possibly happen, but you're gonna feel the emotion of those characters in real time as you are reading it. And it's more of a minus Pearl realistically feel of like a book. Like you could almost put yourself into certain situations of what these characters are doing, because I mean, don't get me wrong, we all love a good bang 'em down type of book. Don't get me wrong, we all love those kind of books, but sometimes that takes away from the actual stories themselves.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. And that's what I love about yours, is that those feelings and the spice is there, even if it goes to black. The way that you write it, you can feel the feels still, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know. I'm on high medication, so I do not know if what is coming out of my mouth makes sense.
It made sense.
And did everybody freeze? Melissa, did you freeze?
I'm gonna go.
Or are you
I'm
just
froze?
staring at me?
No.
Okay. Books and dogs.
No, you're unfroze now.
I
It might
don't
be me.
really
It might
work.
be me, y'all. I am having really bad storms.
I don't really work from an outline. I do get like an idea for a couple of things that I want to happen in a book. Like right now I'm working on Ashan's book. Ashan is a character that you met or heard about briefly in Ling. You met him in Pearl. You also see him in My Broken Girl. And I'm working on his story right now, and I know a couple of things that I want to happen. Now I say want to because they might not end up happening.
You gonna finish that statement or
Am I frozen?
no?
Can y'all hear
you
me?
just froze.
Well, I'm in a storm, okay?
Don't mind Natalie, guys. She's just high as a kite.
Like right now, I know that like I wanted him, he's seeking revenge in his mind. So I knew he was going to do that, and I knew how he was going to do that. I know that eventually this person is going to get away, and I don't know how that's going to happen yet, but I know that's going to happen. And I feel like an accurate amount of time for everything to take place and for the feelings that I want them to develop to happen, that it will probably be like, I want to say like a month time. So I'm going to try to like see if I can fit it into that time frame.
Somebody was filtered. I'm curious because most of your, okay, so all of your books pretty much almost intertwined together, but they are all so different. Like none are the same. I'm curious how, like, they are so different. Like, how do you come up with what story you're writing? Like, how do you, like, because they intertwine,
I
but
get
they're different.
so bored when I know what a person's going to be writing. Like because I don't know about you guys, but if I read somebody's book and it's amazing and they got 20 other books written, I go back to the beginning and then I'm like, let me read, like binge read this author's books. And then like by the end of them, if they're the same exact story over and over again, I'm like, oh, like, you gotta come up with something different. Like what's going on? It's just like a repeat of the same story, just changing out the characters.
Yeah.
But I let the character tell me what needs to be done, because all the characters are different. Like Pearl was in Cora's world, but Pearl is Melanie is completely different than Cora, and Vincent is completely different than Deacon. So their book called for a different atmosphere and a different vibe completely than that. And then Ayla, I said in Cora's book that she was wild and crazy and kind of reckless. You see her at the nightclub or the bar and, you know, Ling. And so I needed her book to match her energy and everything like that. So I let my characters dictate what kind of story they have.
Okay. Hi guys, welcome in.
So is Sean's book gonna take us back into the universe of Pearl?
It's going to be, yeah, it's going to be a little bit darker for sure. It's going to be darker. It's going to be probably more sexual, and it's going to be why choose.
Yes. Okay. With the why choose, are we gonna have sword crossing why choose or
no?
Oh.
No sword crossing. Why choose? I know it's been. I've always wanted it to be why choose. Since I came up with the idea, which I came up with the Sean story idea right after I wrote Pearl, before I even came up with Falling for the Heirs. And so I've put off a Sean story for a really long time, guys. I feel like it's gonna be interesting. I hope so. But
you had me. Well, I mean, you had me from the beginning, but I mean, you've got me even more intrigued with the why choose. Like,
yeah. Well, she had me at the dark, and then she kept reeling it in, and then she got me again with the why choose. It's just gonna be in my new favorite book.
It might. I don't know. We'll see. Like y'all guys know, I get like super apprehensive, and I'm like, I don't know. Like maybe it's great, guys. It's phenomenal. It's gonna be like the female main character that's in this book knows Melanie. Like they grew up together. So if you get like the vibe of Melanie, she's going to kind of have that vibe, but she's also going to have like a trailer park edge because this girl wasn't from old money like Melanie. She just got money. So she's originally like from the seedy and the gritty, like, you know, other side of things. So she's going to have like that whole edge to her too.
I'm curious. How do you come, like, okay, so we all know Melissa's husband she married her own personal book boyfriend. We know that.
Oh my God, did y'all see my video that I posted earlier of him on the 4-wheeler? I was like, how fucking sexy does my man look right now? Just driving a 4-wheeler.
But I'm curious, how do you come up with the spicy shit? Because some of your scenes, girl, they are fucking hot.
Are you talking about the one in Pearl? Okay, so my friend Tiffany was dating this like complete loser. Cause y'all guys know, like the bigger loser that they are, like the better they are at what they do. And she was like, Melissa, listen, this man grabbed me by my wrist and had them pinned together, and he was using them to hold me up like in the doggy position with like he was literally, if he let go of me, I would have face planted. And he was just like using that to bend me up and arc my back to the point where it felt like it was going to break, and he was going to town. And I was like, Vincent would fucking do that in a heartbeat to Melanie. I was like, when is he gonna do that? And I was like, he's gonna do that when he's watching her climb on top of Vaughn's lap. That's what's gonna happen, because he's gonna be so turned on. And you know, Vincent is like super possessive too, so he like all alpha male at that moment. I was like, yeah, that's when he's gonna do it. And she's like, Melissa, that's not gonna work because you gotta have the right leverage. And I'm like, the couch is extra plushy. There's no bed in the office.
I was like, oh my, I was reading it.
Big ass couches nowadays. So
yeah, she had to climb up into that couch.
Damn. Pearl. We're discussing Pearl.
Well, yeah, that's in Pearl. Yeah. Jenna, that one is.
I think how she comes
good.
up with the story.
Good.
I wanted to know the spicy shit. I want to know how she comes up with the spicy scenes, because.
Yeah, in Lucy, there's a scene where the girl's feet gets covered in mud, and the guy is cleaning her feet with water. He's taking water and he's rinsing his feet, and like she's feeling like all this attraction and stuff to this guy that she just like, this is their first date and everything. My ex-boyfriend did that to me, and I swear to God, it is still one of my favorite things that a man has ever done to me. Like, just he like carried me over to the truck and washed my feet for me. I was like, oh my God. Such a turn on. So easy to do, like the biggest turn on for me. I was like, so whenever they went fishing, I was like, oh, he needs to do something super hot like that. Like,
see, I would have freaked out as soon as he touched my fucking feet.
No, not me. He was rubbing on my calves and everything. I was like, slip that hand up higher, sir. Slip that hand up higher. No, nope. Wait. Reel it in, Melissa. Quit being a salute.
Well, Jenna, I'm pretty sure you can find a great one after that last one. I think you'll be okay. Like,
I know. Tanya, she kills me with her words.
That's what we do. We call it a salute in my house instead of salute. We're like saluting it up.
Because your mama used to be a hoe.
We all had a hoe phase. We all just need to say it. We are going to open up a Q&A to everybody in the basement. If there's something you want to know, the nitty gritty, you are able to ask Miss Melissa and she'll answer them. So
I'm like an open book too, so like feel free.
And then don't forget to grab her new book or any of her books at one of our schminks.
Am I supposed to be keeping track of that? Do you want me to go get my my laptop's on the porch?
Oh, no.
As long as they tell us that they did in the comments, that would be great. I know Jenna bought your new one, so as long as they tell us, it's fine. We just need to know when we hit 5.
Got one. We need 4 more, guys.
We need 4 more.
So somebody can win.
But we are going to do a love away tonight. And if we get 10, we'll do 2 love aways.
I know. I wish I had my books here to show off. I should have thought about that, but I was.
What books you want to show them all off? Because I got them all.
Yeah. Jenna would like to know what is your favorite book to write and why?
I loved writing Cora's book. I loved it. I loved writing Ling. And I'll tell you, like, Ling for me, because when I wrote Lucy, y'all guys know, when I first wrote Lucy, I was like, I'm going to write a rom-com because in my mind, I'm a rom-com girl. Like, I love romance. I love funny. And I was like, I'm going to slay at rom-coms. And I was like, rom-com, like, if you read Lucy, like, not the very first, like, intro, the prologue to it, but like first chapter and second and like so on, like it's very rom-com-y-ish. Like there's like fun banter between the friends, they're going on fun dates and stuff. And I like had such a hard time writing that because I don't know, I was like it didn't feel right. It didn't feel right to me. And then the next book I wrote was actually Cora's book. And then I went back and I wrote Eyes Wide Open after Ling. So when I wrote Ling, I was like, I'm not going to like try to write rom-com. I'm just going to write and see where it goes. So I feel like I had the best time with Ling because I just let myself write and didn't care about what genre it was or what it was supposed to be in it or how it was supposed to end. I just wrote what I thought should happen and let it be what it was. And I feel like it was like a really freeing experience in comparison to Lucy, where I felt like I was trapped in a box. Oh my God, guys. I would love to have a series or movie adaptation. Pearl, if somebody was like, Melissa, you get to choose one of your books to be in a movie, Pearl. Because I want to see that scene that we were just talking about a minute ago play out. Like, not necessarily the like holding her by the wrist and like driving it in, but I mean, I kind of like to see that too. But the scene right before that takes place, there's this other thing that happens that I would like shit my pants to watch on the screen. Like, I would lose my mind.
Tanya would like to know, what is the order of your books if you were to recommend an order?
I usually always recommend people to start at Ling because most of my books have intertwining characters. So they're intertwining. They're written as standalones, but if you want to start where you are first introduced to the characters, start with Ling, then go to Pearl, Falling for the Air, Bluebird, and then Falling for a Stranger, and then the last one is The Newborn, which is My Broken Girl. I froze.
You did for a hot second.
Sorry.
You're fine.
Yeah. So that's the order I would read it in up there. Starting right here. Ling, Pearl, Falling for the Air, Bluebird, Falling for a Stranger, and then My Broken Girl. That way you just meet them all chronologically. Lucy and Eyes Wide Open go together, but they're kind of more standalone than the other books. Although I will say there is a character in Lucy that I put in every single one of my novels, and I still plan on doing that. He just makes a little cameo. You don't have to read Lucy to understand his cameo. He just makes a little pop-in surprise like, hey guys, what's up? Remember me? They are all available, Jenna, on KU, except for My Broken Girl. My Broken Girl is available on Kindle, but I haven't put it on KU yet. Just because I just released that last weekend. So I'm letting it have its moment for a minute. And then I'm going to move it over eventually to KU. Probably in like a couple of months. Oh, I'm big now.
I should have had you big the whole time. Hello, Chelsea.
Oh, you're fine. I just finished reading Chelsea's book, guys.
They're so good. Not even gonna
Well,
lie.
I finished her new one. I've already read the other ones. I talk about them all the time, but her new one, oh, yeah. Yeah. I was like, boy, talk about Love is Blind.
Yeah.
Talk about Love is Blind. She even said, like, oh, matches the profile perfect. Not him.
It was so good. Anybody else have any questions
You
for
know,
Miss?
y'all get that author that's an automatic buy.
Oh yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that's Melissa.
Aw, thank you. I tell my husband that at Indie LitCon I was so excited because we had sold, I think it was like 16 or 18 books, but they only I think it was 18, but 16 were new customers and they only bought one book. And he's like, well, they only bought one book. And I was like, yeah, but like 95% of the people who buy one book from me come back and buy all of them. So I feel like I just got 16 new new readers and I have 8 books out. So if they come back and they get all of them, that's like 90 something books, 100 and something books. I don't know. I'm not a mathematic person. He is.
We'll go
That's why I
100.
just hand him all the
that's
cash. And I'm like,
easy.
here you go.
See? She
I
came back and
agree.
bought 3.
I have all of Melissa's books, so I am a repeat
When I
buyer.
got introduced to Melissa, I literally read all of her books in a week.
They're that good.
Like, it was
I'm so
nonstop. I
excited.
read all her books in a week.
I get so nervous too. Like when people one of my coworkers, first of all, I told this girl, just like I told y'all, where to start my books at. I said, start at Ling. You know, that's where you want to start at. Like, you know, you should start there. And she writes me and she was like, oh my God, I just got done reading one of your books. And I said, oh my God, thank you so much for like, you know, trying me, like taking a risk and trying me. And she was like, yeah, I read Eyes Wide Open. And I said, oh,
You could
that's one
read
of my
Eyes Wide
novellas.
Open and then read
You
Lucy.
could. You could, but Eyes Wide Open is a novella. All of my novellas follow a book. They're attached to a book. They literally say book 2.
Right.
Because they go to a novel. And I said, oh, well, that's one of my novellas. And I was like, it's supposed to go with Lucy. You're supposed to read Lucy first and then that one. And she's like, oh, okay. And I was like, well, did you like it? Like, did you enjoy it? And she was like, yeah, it was really good. I really liked it. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, well, if you try another one, you know, I would
I still want to throw punch the
recommend
bitch.
Ling.
I don't
Again,
care.
I went to Ling and she wrote me back and she said that she started another one and it was Falling for the Air. I was like, that's another novella that follows Pearl. And I was like, because I feel like if you read the novellas, like you will probably like have like, where did this come from?
Yeah.
Reading Falling for the Air, you're going to be a little confused.
Yeah, like they're supposed to be after, like they say book 2 for a reason. And I was like, I feel like she probably was like, she just kind of jumps into things like without explaining anything. And I'm like, oh, but it's okay. She said she liked it. It's okay. Ariana B introduced me to your books and I have read Ling and Bluebird. Oh, I love Bluebird. Bluebird is so funny. It's fine. I was just like, okay. Like, okay. I mean, y'all guys can read it whatever order you want. They're written as standalone,
Falling
but
for an Error.
yeah,
I
Natalie
wish
likes
Falling for an Error was a full novel.
she doesn't. She lies. She wants the twins, Gabe and Mateo, to have not Gabe, Cello and Mateo to have their own full novel.
would love that too. But I mean, even if you would have done Falling for an Era in a full story, in a full novel with more of the twins, because God, they killed me. I loved them.
I feel like you needed them in
Well,
that
they're
book.
on
They were
different sides of the
so-
world in the United States now.
Yeah, if I did them as an adult, they would be separated because they're twins, and technically Lorenzo is running the headquarters in New York, and Johnny is running things in California. The uncle or cousin Johnny is running the company in California. So I think they would have to like break up, and one would have to be in New York and one would have to be in California. And then of course Gabe is going to be with Kara. So Kara is in Vietnam. So they're taking care of everything over there. So they would be all in separate areas. I do Books and Dogs. Lucy is on Audible, Ling is on Audible, and Pearl is on Audible. They are so good. So good. Melanie and
job.
Pearl I love Pearl's audio.
When I reread Pearl, I listened to it on Audible. I was like, why didn't I do this the first time? I was like,
she killed it with the accent. Like, she truly brought Melody to life.
I loved her voice. I was like, oh my God, it's so great. So great. I was so sad when she was like, I'm not coming back. Because she did it for royalty shares, and unfortunately, I'm not a huge name yet. So, like, the audio sales over there isn't like killing it. So she isn't making a whole lot of funds from it. So she's like, I'm going to start charging people. Which I don't blame her at all. She should, and she's amazing. So I hope whenever she sends in like the snippets to other people, like to show her work, that it gets her tons of stuff. I tell people her name all the time and try to push her out. I have no bad feelings about it whatsoever. I wish that she would come back and do so much more for me, but I understand it.
yeah.
I thought she was talking at me for once, not for once. That's this whole thing is about me. When she said chilling at someone's house, I was like, I am at somebody's house. This is like a $1 million freaking piece of property that I'm at right now in Alabama.
Dang.
It doesn't look like it from here, but it's like this super cute log cabin. Let me see, like, I'm sitting in front of a lake. My husband has really, like, awesome friends. Let's see. You can see a little bit of the log cabin.
Oh, beautiful.
It's so pretty inside. It's, like, gorgeous. It's like a small little cabin, but, like, it's like he has, like, a shit ton of property.
I'm jealous.
That's why I was like, I gotta find somewhere to sit because I don't know where to sit. I don't have my desk or anything. Oh, it's kind of dark in here. Look.
Oh, wow. I think log cabins are so fucking cool.
This is like the little staircase going up to. It's like a little death trap. Look at the little landing. My little son.
Oh my God, that's so cool.
And like you can see over there. Okay. I'm gonna go back because like all the rooms have nobody lives here. So everybody's just here for the 4th. So like all of our suitcases and stuff is just like splayed everywhere in all the rooms. So
As they should be for vacation.
I was like, my husband was leaving. I wasn't going to go with him, but then I was like, I just would like to be with my husband and have a break and not be sewing for 9 hours a day.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going to do that.
I know it. My husband said
Cabins are extremely expensive. This one was expensive because they transported it all the way from somewhere in Tennessee and had it set up here. So that's one of the reasons why it's so expensive.
That makes sense.
Yeah, crazy. Crazy what people do. They're like, oh my God, I really like this house. I don't want it in Tennessee though. I want to take it back to Alabama with me. Pack that bitch up. Let's go.
Well, it's kind of random though, like, because essentially, aren't they is it Alabama the same kind of like visuals as Tennessee? No.
No, yeah. No, there's a lot
Alabama's
of hills
more
and
flat.
stuff. No, there's hills here. It's really hilly here.
There's such thing as when I say flat, like you got hills, yes, but I'm talking mountains.
Yeah,
they're
not
Smoky
like
Mountains.
Tennessee at all.
But that's
No.
why people will get, because like you got people like that are in Tennessee that buy or like build those beautiful log cabins off the side of the road, and they're well built cabins. So that's why a lot of people will get one shipped to from those manufacturers because they know what the fuck they're doing.
Oh no, this is super old. This isn't a manufactured. This is like
No, not a manufactured home. I'm talking about like because he got it shipped from Tennessee. I'm talking like they go to those people in Tennessee because they build those cabins and they know how to build a cabin. So therefore, they will go through those people and have it. You know.
I got you. Anybody else have some questions they want to ask?
And they don't necessarily have to be book questions.
They don't.
She's an open
yeah, you can
book.
talk about me about
No
whatever.
pun intended.
This may be to launch her new book, which is available, by the way, but it is not. We want to know all the nitty gritty, so ask your questions. She will answer anything that you put on there.
She deserves to be celebrated as a person. But
She does.
also recommend you when you read the book. It's a phenomenal book because next week we hope you join, and it's nothing more than we're going to talk about learning to love ourselves again because of the shit that we go through in life. That's why it's a great book. You know, you guys should read it. The shit that we go through in life, the shit that we hide in life, the way that we judge each other based off of what we see on internets and doing things like that, that we are going to learn to love ourselves again. And we don't mean that
I'm
in a
doing
naughty
character
way.
ed next year. That's like the class that I'm teaching is character ed. And one of the things that I plan on having the kids do every day when they're in class is go to the mirror and say one thing that they like about themselves or that they're proud of for that day, something positive. And we're going to do a lot of exercises where we show like inflating a balloon every time like somebody says something positive and you see your balloon get bigger and bigger and rise higher and higher, and then every time that somebody says negative, we're going to be deflating a balloon a little bit and a little bit and a little bit to see how like you become lower and lower and lower. It's really important to remember those things. Because if you're not, and I say this like all the time, because like especially little kids, and I know adults do this too, but like because of where I work, I see it in little kids all the time. They're always like self-deprecating. And if other people hear you talk that way about yourself, that's telling them that it's okay to talk to you that way. And it's never okay for someone else to talk bad about you. So don't talk bad about yourself. It is so important not to do that. Sorry, I just had like a whole Dr. Phil moment. Like, don't do that.
It's why we're going to do a whole show around it, because there's just so much negativity, and there's with the internet, there is expectation that you put on yourself that you should look like, be like, both personally and physically. And when you put that added pressure on who you are instead of embracing who you are, that's why we want to do the show, because we want everybody to know you're not alone.
But you live in a world that it's a constant feel of being a damn competition for everything.
Yeah. Nessa asked, what is one popular, highly rated book that you absolutely cannot stand? That is a good fucking question.
That's a mean question for an author, because that is talking about another author's writing. But it's a great question.
It is a great question.
Oh. Oh, I feel so bad about this. I'm okay, like this isn't a popular book by any means, and I haven't been reading a whole lot of popular books like because I've been reading indie authors, but I have recently read a book that I struggled to finish because, and there wasn't anything wrong with the writing or anything like that. It was just that, okay, like have you, Nessa or Michaela or JJ or Kara, anybody like closed your eyes and was like, oh my God, I'm going to plan like the best trip ever in my fucking life. And you know what? I need this person to be there. And wouldn't it be so cool if this person was there and this person there, and we could go do this and we could go do that. And it would be really fun to do this. And what if we went to this place? And oh my God, while we're at that place, wouldn't it be fucking amazing if everybody won like big? And then what would we do if we won big? We would do this and that and this and that. And then that's it. Like then the trip is over. So we'll go home and we'll like, you know, maybe see each other some other time. And that was exactly the entire book. And it was written really nice, and it had like some fun elements to it, but it was literally just like somebody daydreaming about a trip with their friends. And I was like, to me, there wasn't really any plot. There wasn't really any substance to the book. And for me, like, for me, again, I really need like a plot, and like there needs to be things happening. Like, I just need that to, you know, grab my attention and keep me like, and I even said, like, while I was talking about it, that I thought that if they did it from another perspective, because there was multiple perspectives, I was like, they could have changed it to a different perspective during a couple of scenes and made it have like this more intense, impactful moment. And they didn't do that. And I was like, I feel like they missed an opportunity there. So I just didn't enjoy it, but I'm sure other people would. I'm sure it's fantastic for other people. It just wasn't for me because I need that. I need that.
I agree, Tanya. That is a great way to answer a question without naming names. I agree.
You can tell I'm really, really upset, by the way, y'all. Because I just found out I think it was yesterday or the day before, Emily McIntyre was at a Books A Million that was about 30 minutes away from me, signing all her new releases within fucking Books A Million. They're all gone now. But she went into the store and signed a bunch of her copies that were for sale. Sorry,
I have her collection. My husband bought it for me for Christmas a couple of years ago. We can use Emily McIntyre as an example because I'm sure most people have read her books in here. If you read all of her books, like all of them are really, really good, and they're really intense, and they're like right off the bat, like you're like boom in that book, you know? But do you remember Scarred and how long it took you to get into Scarred? Because I think it's called Scarred, right? It's the one where it's like the prince and the brother and like the king got killed, and like I'm pretty sure it's
I think
Scarred.
I saw Aladdin retelling.
No, the Aladdin retelling isn't slow. It's the one that I think is scarred. It's supposed to be the Simba Mufasa
Oh, right. Okay.
one. That one took so long to get into. Yeah, it's the Lion King one. It took so long, and you're like, once you got there though, like about midway through, once you got there, you were in it. But it took a while to get into that book. It's it's like that. Yeah, forever.
So, Nessa, are you going to share your book since,
I feel like everybody needs to talk about one of the books that they, because I feel like I just threw people under the bus.
I
It makes me feel a
will.
little bad.
I have no shame. Everybody knows that. Oh, the Raven. Yeah, I can see that. Mine
I
was
will
like
not
that.
read books that are tremendously hyped up.
Yeah.
I won't, because I'm
They always
not
fall
going
flat.
to be disappointed, because there have been a few that everybody's like, oh my God, these are phenomenal. Like,
Mhm.
I loved Hook. I loved Hook. It was good. I feel like somebody needs to do a Peter Pan retelling though, where fairy dust is like meth, like drugs, and Peter's like slinging it out, and his lost boys are gangs, and
there's a
Captain
book for
Hook
you.
is like a police officer. I don't want to write it though, but I want somebody else to write it so I can read it. Haunting
See, I like
Adeline.
Haunting, but Hunting Adeline, it could have been a novella and it would have been all summed up and would have been great.
Yeah.
There are some books that I think that they're, and not that I didn't enjoy them, I
See, I
did
did
enjoy
not
them,
like-
but there's
I
some
finished
books that I
Quicksilver,
felt
but I
like
did not like
4 or 5 chapters could have been removed and just thrown in the garbage. They were just unnecessary.
I don't know.
It could have been. And I know people that personally don't like the Lord series.
I thought we were. What?
What?
You just made my brain stutter. What is one book you have read recently that you think everybody should read? We're gonna continue that
Chelsea's
conversation.
book. I just finished Chelsea's book, and that was really, really good. I feel like I wish that if you approached me with that you told me like what genre you read though, because I could tell you Chelsea's book and then you not like that genre, and you would absolutely hate that. And I
It'd be
read a bunch
you
of genres.
recommending a fantasy book to me that could be phenomenal. I don't like fantasy, so I'm
Yeah,
not
that
gonna
would be like
the
me
book.
telling her to read, an elf book. She'd be like, I'm not reading about fucking Santa's helpers,
Oh my
Melissa.
God. Do not
Fucking
get her started
Celtic
on the elves.
Yeah, so like whenever people come in and they ask me, usually in my lives, whenever they come in and they ask me about something, I'll be like,
It's okay,
what do
I'm
you
huge.
read? And then like I'll try to recommend based on that. There she goes
No,
with that
I'm
huge
huge in
shit.
person, so I guess I can't picture elves either. So
Callie Hart is really good if you like spicy and you like short reads. I have read Callie Hart's, not all of her books, but I've read a couple of her series, and they were really good. And what was really good about Callie Hart's, because she writes novellas, is a lot of times when you read novellas, I feel like you don't get the entire story. Like, I feel like you're missing stuff. I always, like, not always, but a lot of times I feel like, there's, like, I'm missing stuff. I need more details or something. Like, I feel like, things are breezed over too quickly. But with Callie's books, she does it in a way where I feel like I got everything, which is really nice.
they're talking about different Callie Hart.
Who is she talking about?
The one that wrote Quicksilver. You're talking about you're talking about Callie Hart with a K, and she's talking about Callie Hart with a C.
Oh, well, anyways, fuck Callie Hart.
But
with
I
a
agree
C.
with
I
your
don't know
Callie
who
Hart
that bitch
statement.
is.
100%. I completely agree with what you're saying, but they are talking about a totally different author.
We don't care about that girl down there. Like, we talk about the other one with the K. With the K.
Tell us how you really
So
feel.
I just picked up on what they were talking about and who you were talking about, and I'm like, hold on, we are not drifting in the same.
I told y'all guys, I've been reading indie authors. I don't know who that bitch is. I don't know who the other Callie is either. I've read her books though because she's an indie author and I support my indies.
Anybody else? Okay, so while we are waiting for some more questions, do not forget to grab Miss Melissa's new book, My Broken Girl, and the Schmeek Tree. In all three of our Tree of Lives, we all have the links in there. We need 4 more. So if you get the book, whether it's an ebook or a physical copy, come back and let us know. So if we get 5 people,
Somebody did get the ebook earlier today. I don't know who that is, but if you want to count that, you can. Oh, did you get it? I was like, I went on there and I was like, oh, I got an order today. What? Yay. I can go get my laptop.
Somebody is holding mine hostage. Somebody is holding mine hostage.
In your luggage.
Did you leave it in her car or something?
No.
Well, no, because it sent her back her luggage over limits.
Yeah. So all my books are at her house. She's gonna send them to me.
Aww.
So she
I
bought
had
me.
to package them up and get them out on Monday. I have Jenna's book that she won to get out on Monday.
Yeah, Rebecca, I just finished Hostile Love last night and it was so good. It was really good.
Oh, I like that question.
I do too. With the new book in mind, if a reader cries, do you feel guilty or accomplished?
Oh my God, I feel so proud of myself. Every time somebody says it was so sad, Melissa, I smile so big. They're like, I cried. I'm like, really? Because, and I feel bad like that y'all guys got sad or whatever, but like my job as an author is to make you feel feelings and to relate to characters. So if you get upset and you cry or you get sad or if you get mad, any type of feeling that you feel means that I did something right. And that makes me feel so proud of myself.
Yeah. I agree, Tanya.
Hey, Heather.
Hello, beautiful. Tanya said invoking emotion is great and what I want in book 2. Yeah.
Chelsea said that she's writing book 2 of Singing Their Last Song. Guys, if you don't know what Singing Their Last Song is, Chelsea wrote a small town second chance cowboy romance with an unaliving mystery weaved into that whole thing. That's what I need in a book. Like cause y'all, first of all, y'all know I say it all the time that cowboy romances are not my favorite because them motherfuckers work hard and they're dirty and they're nasty and they're sweaty and there's usually always, almost every book I read, somebody's getting laid in that nasty ass barn. No.
Chelsea
She
says
does not
stop
do
talking
that.
about my
Hey,
book.
like grow up on a farm. It fucking happens.
I know, but it's so gross. Take a shower.
And hay bales and straw bales scratch the shit out of your skin, FYI.
I know, but this has where I can sit and they can see my face, like my desk. Do you want to say hi to everybody? Because everybody loves when
She
you
froze.
say, come say hi.
She's chasing him down. Hi, Eddie.
Hello, everybody.
Daddy.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Doing all right, thanks.
I was
Tired.
like, I don't want to be on this shit, Melissa.
Every shower scene, you can go ahead and imagine him.
I'm not imagining your husband. I'm sorry.
That is Melissa's husband. Yeah.
That's her real life book boyfriend.
Yeah. She definitely married her book boyfriend.
My son calls him Aquaman.
Kara's like, dang, girl.
He's so cute. I know.
He's
But he
like the
also
nicest
calls
person.
Melissa
know.
his Melissa.
I've never.
He won't do
Aw.
it. She's tried.
Heather, whenever they kept on at in Columbus, whenever they would be like, if you want to take a pictures with the models, and I'm always like, babe, they need you again. Go do your job. Kept on trying to send them up there to take pictures with the lady.
That's too funny.
Yeah, Chelsea, you got a biker boyfriend.
Oh, me
That's
too.
true. How is your husband?
Oh, shoot.
Mine won't ever come on camera, I can tell you all that.
I like have to force mine against his will. Oh, my phone is at 10%, so I'm probably gonna have to go up into the house soon, so that way I can charge it. Y'all know I don't know how to charge a phone.
Say, surprise, surprise, Melissa's phone is dying.
Shocker.
Shocker.
I'm just gonna start sending you chargers all the time so you can have them everywhere in your.
They steal the wall outlet one. That's the ones that always go missing. Like they'll leave my cord and they steal the freaking plug-in part.
I'm slowly wanting to replace like the wall outlets to have the ones that have the automatic like C port in them already.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's why I go sit at my desk all the time and charge it, because my plug-in at my desk has that. So I don't have to have the outlet because they steal my outlet. It's been like 2 months since they stole the one that's by my bed. And I still haven't found it. I need to just buy another one, but like one day I'll find it. I'll find
Y'all
where
gonna
they
go
put
skinny
it.
dipping in the lake?
Not in that lake. No, that lake, it looks gross. It's pretty to look at from afar, but when you get up on it, no. No.
Super sucks.
The creek, we went to the creek earlier because there's a creek that runs through the property too. And we did go and play in the creek earlier. And we went to some spring that's like an hour from here called Blue Spring earlier today too. And the kids went swimming in the springs. So I've been running around in the heat. I didn't bring a bathing suit, so I didn't get to get wet. But I sat in the hot sun baking
That's
for
why I
them.
asked if you're gonna go skinny dipping. Oh,
No, and
by the
plus
way,
my husband's friends are all here.
if you guys were unaware, when we were at lunch before I shipped poor Ashley back off to Iowa, we were talking to the manager there, and we had our whole helicopter conversation, right?
I heard about
But
this.
then he put parameters into it because he was asking what happens if the gentleman is curved. Is he even able to helicopter? Or does he smack himself the whole time?
The waiter
So
actually.
now we
went to
have
the
other
bathroom to try.
parameters. Huh?
The waiter actually went to the bathroom to try, but there was other people
Oh,
in the
I
bathroom.
thought he was gonna die when I asked him. Oh my god, I wish we had the look on his face on camera. I don't think he expected that to fucking come out of my mouth.
I feel like if me and Ashley and Natalie went somewhere in public together, that we would like destroy everyone around
We
us.
were on our
Because
best behavior when we were at that Mexican restaurant. I was
I
proud
am
of us.
so much like them. I am the embarrassing friend out of all of my friends, and I don't have to drink or anything. Like when we
I
went
wasn't drinking.
when we went kayaking in the caves with my friends, I do not sing good, guys, by the way. I was like singing at the top of my lungs throughout the whole thing, like super inappropriate songs. But
That
the
would have been me.
guide started joining in with me, and like we were having the best time. And then I'm like a really experienced on the kayaks and stuff, so I was like spinning donuts and stuff while everybody else was like trying to figure out how to do it. And we also had been hiking for the whole day, and I'm a bigger girl, so I was hot as hell. So like there was part where like water was running down in it, and we're in these clear glass thing, and I was just letting water pour on top of me, and I was wearing white leggings, so they were super see-through when I got out of there. I was just like, let it rain.
I think that when we went to lunch at the Mexican place, if I wasn't so subdued, I think it would have been hilarious. I think it would have been so
Oh
fun.
yeah, Ashley was so tired.
With the penis on my head for how long?
Yeah, Natalie was
God.
tired too, though. She was.
I was a dickhead.
Everybody was under their best control. My husband also keeps me on a leash because he'll be like, Melissa, don't.
We didn't even last, I don't even think 30 minutes at the after party.
Aww.
We were just
Kim
like
and Melissa
done.
go?
They did. And then we accidentally
We're assholes and we
ghosted them.
apparently just leave and never say bye to people.
I do
We
that
did an
too. It's
Irish
an Irish
goodbye.
goodbye.
Yeah.
I just
I don't like goodbyes.
do that too. I just leave.
Yeah. We just kind of like
You're
left.
like Gabe.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't mean to.
Hi,
I
Phoebe.
was overfueled. I was tired. I had had enough. I was like, peace out.
Well, this whole
I'm
bag
gonna go
ditched
upstairs
me,
so I can
by the way. She ditched
steal my
me
son's
first.
charger.
Didn't say a fucking word to me. Told me I'll be right back. And then she fucking...
Oh, Damon's telling you he's had enough.
Alexa, turn on the office light.
Hi. In my defense, I did not mean to ditch you. I just never went back.
Well, I mean, I can't say anything because I just Irish goodbye it. Like, I saw my opening and I fucking went for it.
I was just like, see ya. And then we were in bed by 10.
I am 99% sure that my people should just get used to it with me. Like, I don't think anybody would call and cuss me out anymore at this point because they may not appreciate my answer.
Oh, baby. You got
I
your
never
stuff?
understood why people light off fireworks when the sun's still out.
I don't know. Shit's going off right now like crazy here, but the sun's not up here.
I'm
up here and they're like lighting off fireworks. I'm like,
so I
wow.
had to come up here.
Yeah, it's like stupid.
Bye, baby. I love you.
What is everybody doing for the 4th?
I'm in Alabama.
Barbecuing and fireworks with friends.
Yeah, we got a bunch of ribs that are supposed to be like I think there's like 12 slabs of ribs that we're cooking and all kinds of stuff. Driving to Lake Tahoe. Chelsea, that sounds like something rich people do. Like, where are you
How far of a
going to
drive is
Tahoe?
that for you?
Hi, so. I'm from Iowa. Tennessee,
I'm from Tennessee.
Georgia.
Georgia. I'm in Alabama currently. Well, I'm from Florida. I've been everywhere. I've lived in Arkansas and Kentucky and North Carolina. I've lived everywhere. Where you want me to be from?
Melissa said join us when I go down for your birthday, Natalie. Oh, nice.
When's your birthday?
November. She's just sitting there all quiet. Oh, are you in Washington?
Ex-Alaskan, currently in Washington. Hey, so I have not sold to Washington yet. Wait, Never mind. I did. I lie. I do have Washington.
We go to Alaska so bad.
I think going to Alaska would be fun.
I would go to Alaska during summertime.
Chelsea, you're by me. You're my neighbor. I didn't know that. How did I not know that? Have you sold to Wisconsin, Melissa?
Yeah, that's where Rebecca lives.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
haven't got like Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota, Wyoming, Utah, Oregon, Alaska, Hawaii, New Hampshire.
Well, I know, but there's a bunch of you motherfuckers that live in Wisconsin. I can't keep up. Rebecca just came to mind because she owns all her books too.
Rebecca does own all of my books.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm driving.
Never in my mind did I ever know I was ever going to become friends with so many cheeseheads in life. Like, I'm just saying.
Biggest cheesehead right here. Biggest cheesehead right here. Yeah. I'm here for Melissa and Missouri. Yeah.
I don't think I've sold to Missouri, Chelsea.
For real?
November
I don't have
of
my thing,
2027, there's a huge book event that's going to be in Chattanooga by Twisted Tropes. And they're going to have a masquerade ball.
When is it?
November of 2020.
November 12th through the 14th.
Yeah. Natalie
I
and I
need to resend it to you.
Chelsea, we swapped books, remember? You didn't purchase a book. We swapped books. So I've sent books to Missouri, but I haven't sold a book to Missouri. So I'm only counting sales. Just like I technically have sent books to Wyoming, but I haven't sold a book in Wyoming. So
Yeah, she's purchased more books than you guys have swapped.
Oh, Laura's
not this year. Not this year, girl. Maybe last year.
Laura's
Not
from
this year.
Missouri.
Laura's from Missouri.
Oh, well, then I definitely have it marked.
Yeah.
Every time I say Laura's Missouri, though, I say Missouri because of her street address.
Chelsea's just like, are you kidding me?
Listen, I'm in Alabama. I don't have the sales map here. I'm trying to work by memory, and y'all guys know I'm really bad at geography and stuff.
That's true.
You'll be like, what direction are you facing, Melissa? Fuck, was it straight?
That's too funny. Yeah, I can't either, Chels.
Okay, so I just pulled up everything because I have my laptop. So we have Ashley's order this morning and Jenna's order from Square.
So technically it's Natalie's order. She bought it for me.
Oh, thank you, Natalie.
Georgia.
You're welcome.
I
Wait,
live
why are
in
we thinking-
Georgia. I'm from Florida. I grew up in Central Florida.
That's why she glows in the humidity. She's used to it.
I am used to the humidity. The lady was like, "Ooh, Blue Springs is going to be cold. You know that it's cold, right?" I was like, "I grew up in Florida. That's all we swam in was springs. Like, we're good." And I'm not going in. I'm just going to sit there on the beach.
So we need.
And then I realized that I was wearing a dress, and I was like, "Dang, I'm going to have to like keep my legs crossed the whole time so people aren't seeing my hoo-ha."
Yeah, we ain't that kind of show.
I mean, maybe.
I want a crocheted one, so.
Yeah. We need 3 more hors d'oeuvres, guys, of Melissa's book to do a love away. It can be either an ebook or a physical copy.
Are you doing just My Broken Girl? Because there's 8 of them, so they could even...
It just 8 hors d'oeuvres. It doesn't matter.
Not 8, 3. 3 of You have 8 choices.
You knew what I meant. They knew what I meant. It's okay. But yeah, no, it could be any of her books. Yeah, me too, Heather.
Heather, have you read any of My Broken Girl yet? How do you like your purse? Heather got one of my purses before IndieLitCon, but she picked, not IndieLitCon, Columbus, but she picked it up in Columbus.
Okay, guys, she also has these absolute stunning bags that she hand makes. I'm a little obsessed with them.
That ain't shit. Hold on.
Like Natalie's like, let me go get my stash really quick. Where's Laura? Invite Laura up. She's got like 50 of them.
Oh my God, Heather.
Oh no, Heather.
Is there anything we can do? We are here for
Don't
you.
read my new book.
Yeah, this isn't even all of them.
You have our prayers. If you need anything at any time, message me. I got you, sis.
I'll get you on the prayer list at my church.
Crying afterwards for you because I cry over everything.
I have a theme here, FYI, y'all, if you can't tell.
How many do you have? I did not realize you had that many, Ashley. No, I knew you had a bunch. I just didn't realize that. Like, Ashley was still pulling some, and I did not realize how many she had.
This isn't even all of them. These are just what I have hung right here.
I've given away or I've done loveaways with a lot of them too.
Yeah, I knew that you did that. That's why I think that I didn't realize that you had that many, like, with you, because I knew a lot of them you gave away.
Yeah. I've kept the more gruesome ones.
Heather, have they started taking, well, I guess since you just found out, they haven't started making any plans? Did they do the bunny hop with you? When I got diagnosed, like, with my, like, whole, you know, thing, they were like, oh, like, you know, like, there's, like, bunny hop stages, and, like, you're at, like, the first bunny hop, and then the next visit, they're like, well, maybe, you know, the second bunny hop, and then by the time they're like, no, you have it. Yeah, you're at 10, the bunny hops. They're like, bitch, this fucking bunnies hop around nonstop. Like, what the hell are you talking about, these damn bunny hops?
I mean it though, Heather. Anything at all, we've got you. Anything at all. Welcome in, everybody. We are doing random questions, Q&As. There is no question off limits that Melissa will not answer. It doesn't have to be book related. It could be personal. It could be spicy. We don't give a shit. If you are wanting one of her books, they are in the Schmeek tree. We need 3 more hors d'oeuvres and we'll do a love away. But yeah, ask your questions, guys. This is I don't think she's ever had an open Q&A like this. Have you, Melissa? Yep. So this is completely open. Ask her anything and everything that you want to know. If you also have questions about her books,
thank you, Heather.
We can show you her books too. And
They're all really highly rated.
They are.
I feel so gross saying that. It feels so weird. But I'm like take it other people's opinions, because obviously I'm going to like try to tell everybody that they're amazing and they're wonderful, but like other people say so too, guys. Like, it's not just me. not just me. Well, I guess on like Kindle, I can only see if they download the new one because that one's not on unlimited. The unlimited ones I can't see. I can only see page reads.
Oh, gotcha.
So that's why I was like, you have to do like the new one for the Kindle, like to count as a purchase, because I can't see the other ones. I can only see page reads, and I can see what book is being read, but like it doesn't, like you only get paid by page reads, so not by like the book.
I gotcha.
How is everyone doing? What is one of y'all's favorite scenes?
Well, I'm trying not to, with your new one, sharing too many details.
Because we want everybody to read it because it's really good.
I mean, I could, you know what I mean? Like, I can talk other, but I don't want to ruin anything of this one.
Yeah.
Is it not
If
there?
you are wanting an emotional, gut-wrenching book, My Broken Girl is it.
Is it gut
but
wrenching? Like that sounds.
I literally sobbed throughout the entire book. It's just
That makes me so happy.
I did. I sobbed through the entire thing. And the fact that I was reading it so fast and I still got that amount of emotion should tell you something. And I don't cry. So there is that too. But
You cry easily.
I do not. It's been an emotional couple of weeks, guys. Okay? Don't hold it against me.
I'm so glad that y'all guys like it. It makes me so happy. Laura wrote me today too, and she said that she just finished My Broken Girl, and I asked her if it was sad, and she was like, yeah. And I was like, what part got you? Because like for me, it was this part, and she was like, yeah, that got me too.
Yeah. I think you had me crying in the first few chapters.
Yeah, the doctor's office scene hits pretty hard for people. Yeah. That's why I was like, oh, maybe Heather shouldn't read that one. Maybe you should hold off on that.
That's why I'm like, I don't write books. I just read them. I don't understand how authors come up with it. But the amount of emotion that you have in this book, it's mind-boggling how you pulled such deep emotion from it and put it into words. Astounds me every time. Like, it just blows me away because there's no I couldn't picture myself coming up with something like that at all. I'm just saying.
I
was also surprised, guys. If you've read the book, if you guys have read My Broken Girl, you need to go review it. I do not know why she doesn't have very many reviews on Goodreads or the Zon. I think she has one, well now two, but she had one review on the Zon for My Broken Girl.
Yeah, well, I don't have an ARC team. A lot of people send out a ton of books in ARCs to get a bunch of reviews. And I don't do that. I tried to build an ARC team before, and it didn't work out. And then I was like, if I send 150 copies of my book out to people and I'm only expecting like 10% of them to review it, to me, that costs so much money. And I would just rather sit around and get it organically than to lose that. Because honestly, as an indie author, if I sold 150 books, then I'm killing it. I'm killing it as an indie author. Yeah. indie authors do not sell 150 books. If you do and you're an indie author, fucking hats off to you, because that's not realistic for indie authors to have that mindset coming in. And if you expect that, you're going to end up thinking that you're a failure, because most indie authors do not get that. When I launched My Broken Girl, I had 2 pre-orders, and then I got 24 ebook sales, and then I just got 2 more. So that's how many books I've sold for My Broken Girl. That is the best launch I have ever had in any of my books. That is a realistic approach, and that's actually for me unrealistic, because like I said, I've got 8 other books out and they did not have that success at all. Like, that is a very successful launch for me. But if I would have gave 150 books out, those 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 books that I sold wouldn't have been sold, and I would have instead been out $150 times by, like, we're gonna say 10 with shipping and handling. I would have been out $1,500 instead in the negative.
Yeah.
Just to try to get like 10 to 15 reviews. I can't afford that. I have a family to feed.
Well, yeah.
I don't sell books like that. Like, if somebody's got it and they're able to do it, hats off to you. Congratulations. Like, I'm so beyond thankful for you to be able to do that for your books and get them on a higher viewing status. But like, I can't. I make minimum wage and half my paycheck goes to insurance after that. So like, I'm like open on that. Like, my job where I work, I bring home $717 a month. That's a month. Like, so anything else, like all the bags and the books and everything that you see me like constantly working and constantly pushing, that actually is what feeds my family. So like, I can't afford to like send out 150 ARCs to people.
Tanya asked, as an indie author, do you still try to send to bigger publishers?
No, I don't. Books and Dog, mainly because I know that even if I went to a bigger publisher, they're not going to be able to find me like the success. Like, because I mean, like, let's be honest, only like maybe 1% of authors get into like a top 5 place and get like an actual successful book deal. Not even most of the people who get an agent and have an agent still have to come out of pocket for all their expenses, and then they are like locked into these deadlines and locked into these guidelines where they have to fix into a box and mold themselves to be what they think is the perfect author. And like I said, my worst book that I ever wrote, like in my like process of writing, was Lucy, and I tried to put myself in a box and write for that specific genre, and it was a horrid experience. I don't want that. I don't want, if an agent was to approach me today, they would have to bring to me the table. Like right now, they're like, oh, I want you to have 100,000 followers, and I want you to do this, and I want you to do that. What are you doing for me?
Right.
What are you actually going to do for me? Because I can't see what you're doing other than like maybe getting me to Reese Witherspoon's book club. Like, you're not going to do nothing else for me. Like, what are you actually bringing to the table? Because otherwise, I'm still going to have to do everything. I'm still going to have to pay for everything. I'm still going to have to do, if I'm doing all the work, I want all the pay. Yeah. Like, why am I going to pay you?
That makes sense. Nessa asked, if you could force the book talk community to understand one thing about the life of an indie author, what would it be?
We work nonstop. We work nonstop. I get so tired and so exhausted and burnt out. I literally do not stop working. Even like when I'm working full time, like at my job, because right now I work at school, so like I'm on summer break. But even when I was at school, I would come home from school every single day, I would go and I would sew for 2 hours, and then I would go live, and then I would try to write afterwards. I literally on my lunch break was writing or doing research, on my breaks in my car. Like we literally work non-stop to try to put out these books and get people to notice them and just take a chance. Like, we don't even care if you read them. Usually we make them available to you for free. Most of everybody's stuff is on KU because we know that people don't have money to spend on extras. We just want you to read them, and we want you to enjoy them, and then tell us if you read them and enjoyed them. That's all. Like, that's the only accolades that we expect. We work incredibly hard.
That's an understatement.
Mm-hmm. Tanya says, thank you. I wondered how that might work and how you felt. Huh. How does your family handle the fact that you work all the time?
My daughter gets really frustrated. Thanks,
Jolene.
I know that it says pre-order. That's because I have like multiple places where you can get them. So just in case I don't have them in stock, but they are in stock. So when I get home, they'll go right out, and I'll be home on Sunday. So they'll ship out on Monday. So it's not going to take you long to get it. They are in stock, but Haley handles it the worst. She gets really frustrated because she wants time with her mom, and Haley has special needs. I talk about it all the time. She has a genetic condition called isodentric 15q syndrome. So she has a lot of issues and delays and things, and she wants a lot of attention and requires a lot of attention, and so she handles it the worst. Jasper is a teenager. He could give two shits less. Like, more time on my phone, Mom. Can I have more time on my phone? That's all he cares about. My husband gets a little bit jealous of the amount of time that I spend on lives, because I go live at night primarily, and that's when he's home, and that's when he wants attention too. And I'll be on lives for hours sometime, and he'll be like, I don't even see you. You don't even pay attention to me. And I'm like, well, I'm trying to like make a living for you. So you're welcome.
Finding out with jealous husbands.
My dad, though, thinks that I'm super famous.
Oh, I love that.
I don't think he understands. He's like, Melissa, I got on Facebook today and I saw an advertisement for you, and it was real fancy, and I was like, oh my God, that's about my daughter. And I was like, yeah, I made that, Dad. And he's like, you're gonna be so big. You're gonna be so big. I can see it. I can feel it.
That's
He's
sweet,
so
though.
sweet. If I ever did get to do something like crazy, like, you know how that one like lady who was an indie author like went on Kelly Clarkson that one time? Oh my God, I would bring him with me just so he could lose his shit, because that would probably keep my anxiety under control, because I would be like so geeked out about him geeking out that I wouldn't even be thinking about what was actually happening.
Oh my gosh.
My dad is so cute. He doesn't understand how anything works at all. He's
I love that he's so proud of you, though.
He is. He walks around. He tells people that too. Like, where we like his like, you know, everybody that he knows. Like, he like acts like I'm legit like famous. Like, people know who my daughter is. Like, no, they don't. Like, do you know who my daughter is? She's wrote 8 books, and she's somebody. I know I'm not.
What is one word of advice you would give someone who wants to start writing?
Do it. Why not? Just write. Like, that's all you have to do. And
I mean, you have
like,
nothing to lose.
yeah, what are you going to lose? Somebody told me before, and it wasn't in regards to writing, but they were like, because I used to paint and do wood burnings and stuff all the time. I'm very creative, but I have carpal tunnel. So I stopped doing that because it hurt. But I was like, oh, like, I was thinking about doing this. And they were like, what's the worst that would happen? You would have all this like paintings, like who cares, like if nobody bought them or like nobody got them or whatever, like what are you losing out on? Nothing. You got to do something that you like to do, and you have like this artwork in your house, so why not? And if you're worried about publishing, if you wrote a story and you're worried about publishing it, why if people try it out, they either like it or they don't. Like, they're not grading you. Your ratings, like anybody who rates you, even if they give you a 1, that's not a grade. You're not getting graded. You're not in high school anymore. That's that person's experience, and not everybody is going to experience anything. Anything. You could go and look at the Mona Lisa and somebody be like, that is the grossest shit I've ever seen in my life, and then other people will be like, that's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen, the most complex piece of artwork ever, blah 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 blah. Like, like there's a difference of opinion in everybody. Like, rating is not a grade. It's an experience, and everybody experiences things differently. That's why whenever you were like, well, what would you recommend for a book? What genre do you like? Because if I recommended Natalie an elf book, like, she would fucking hate it. But if somebody recommended me an elf book, Orlando Bloom, hey, like,
Celtic elf. Whatever the fuck that means.
All right, guys.
I just hate everybody who's like, oh, I got a bad rating. Like, who cares? And by the way,
that's why I won't read fantasy. They can have the best story.
You start crying over a 4-star rating, I'm going to go to your house and I'm going to throat punch you. That is a phenomenal rating. Like, what the hell are people crying about a 4-star rating for? That is phenomenal.
Hell
That's
yeah,
like right under Jesus. Like, 5 is supposed to be like the most insane, beautifully written book that you've ever experienced, and you're gonna think about it nonstop, 24/7. Like, 4 should be where you're shooting for. 5 should blow your mind if you get, which it does every time I get it. Thank you for all them 5-star ratings.
Thank you for writing a 5-star book.
Nessa was going to ask how you feel an indie author should handle criticism.
You should cry to yourself alone and then pull up your big girl britches and be like, fuck it, fuck them, and move on with your life.
Well, I mean, unless it's good constructive criticism.
Yeah, but you still say fuck them. Like, I had a bracket. Fuck you. Okay, let me fix it.
True.
Chelsea, do you feel like me? Because I feel like whenever somebody gives me like good ratings and they're like, oh, Melissa, it made me cry, I'm like, she's probably lying.
I don't give 5 stars if they don't earn them.
Yes, JJ, frame it, put it up there. Who cares? It's not, like I said, it's not a grade. They're not.
And a lot of the times you got to be careful when you read some of these 1-star reviews. It's obvious that they read the blurb of it and then fucking decided right then and there what it was going to be.
Yeah. Chelsea, I feel the same way. Like, ever since I watched that one show, like, because my husband watches the dumbest movies ever, guys. Like, the dumbest shit ever. He watched that movie with that pop star guy. It might have been named Pop Star. I don't know. Like, the white guy who was like a rapper or whatever. pop star guy anyways. And they were like, oh, he has all these yes men around him. And like anything he did, they were like, yeah, like that's dope. And like just hyping him up. And I was like, I probably just have like a bunch of yes men that are like, yeah, that's dope. And I'm like, oh, but really I'm embarrassing myself to the world. That's how I feel.
Okay, so
The
I
yes
have
man.
seen, yes, I have seen authors that expect their yes men. That's like what they want their yes men and only their yes men. They don't want legitimate, actual to God reviews. They want yes men and they want 5 stars. You are not one of those. I've seen authors that are. You are humble and you want 100% honest reviews. You want true opinions. You do not sugarcoat it. If you did, you would be sending out 150 fucking arcs.
Yeah, I would.
But you're not.
probably.
And I mean, people that send out $300 to $400 or 400 arcs are yes men, in my opinion, because that's what they
Yeah,
want.
I feel like also with arcs that you feel kind of obligated. You got that book for free.
Mhm.
You probably have a relationship with that author and you don't want to hurt their feelings or be mean. But like if somebody read my book and there was something in it that they
Don't
were
have
like
a fucking opinion.
like you could like come like, and I tell everybody this too, like if you read my book and you see a mistake, bring that to my attention because we can fix those mistakes. Like,
Yeah.
and I might get sad about it for a second because, and it's not sad that you told me, sad that I made that mistake and I lessened your experience is like the sadness I would feel from it. But I can fix that so that way the next person who read it didn't see that, you know?
I feel like arcs give me. Okay, so I do a lot of
I
arcs.
disagree
Shelby,
because
but
I
don't
read
think
your books and I think that your books are so good. I have not read any of your books that disappointed me in the slightest. By the way, guys, her first book, which I talked about before, Singing Their Last Song, that second chance cowboy romance with the unaliving mystery, you will never in your life guess the unaliver. And if you say you did, you're a fucking liar because there is no way in hell. And I went back in her book because I was like, this bitch just made somebody up. But nope, they were in there. Because y'all know I forget names like crazy. Names are not good with me. And I was just like,
That's what I do too, Heather.
Yeah, well, some authors don't want you to have an opinion about things.
Nope, they don't want you to be honest. They just want you to give them the automatic 5 stars and move on.
I love it. Oh my God, one of my favorite, well, first Kirsten, like she wrote me so many times throughout her first read of my book, Lucy, that it had me cracking up. And Afia Clark, when she read Ling, she wrote me so many times, like literally where she would stop because she needed a moment to like process what just happened. And she would write me and be like, bitch, I'm going to get in some wine right now because I'm feeling in my feelings and I need to calm down. And like was saying like, oh my God, I loved it so much. It was so great. But also Roberta wrote me on My Broken Girl because she sent me screenshots and was like, hey, I found these 2 typos. Got that too. I went and I corrected it immediately. Like it, did I get sad? Yeah, because there was a mistake that I put out there in the world, but I fixed that mistake so that way, like, future readers don't have to see that. So I'm so eternally grateful that she let me know because there's probably like 100 other people who would read it and not let me know. And I would rather somebody let me know.
To bring mistakes to authors' attentions.
Yeah, there is.
Like there is a right way.
I
and
just
a wrong
remind
way to
people like to remember I will cry. Like so like be a little bit nice about it, but I will cry. But let me know, like, if there's like something in there that you like didn't like about it, then like all of my books are different. And I might be like, oh, you know what? Like, you didn't like this, but like if you read this book, it doesn't have that in it. It's more like this, and you probably enjoy that. Because like I said, all the books are different. They're all the different characters and stuff. If you don't like crybaby ones, do not read My Broken Girl. But if you like an emotional read every once in a while, go get it, because this one it'll put you through it. If you don't like spice, don't read Pearl. If you don't like graphic violence, don't read Pearl.
Did I say that? I fucking love Pearl. My dark and twisted
there's
soul.
a difference between being a dick about it and not being a dick about it. My husband said I was being a dick the other day when I was talking to somebody, and I'm not going to say who, but I was talking to somebody and I was like, hey, like, I think that you should change this, like, and not change the story. It was just like reword it, because other people had given me advice before and was like, this is really important and you want it to like pack a big punch. And I was like, yours doesn't right now. So like, you could reward it and, you know, try to make it better, and then it'll pack that bigger punch because it's apparently important. But he was like, that's going to hurt somebody's feelings. I was like, it probably will. He's like, you know, if somebody wrote you that about your book, it'd make you cry. I was like, somebody did, and I did cry, but I fixed it. Obviously, somebody told me, so like they were like, that's lackluster. And I was like, okay, let me try to make it better.
What is the weirdest place that you have gotten an idea for a spicy scene?
Like that I thought of it, or the weirdest place I put a spicy scene?
Both.
I was literally in the car today driving to an hour away for Blue Springs with my kids in the car. And like while driving, and a lot of people who write can attest to this, like while driving, because your mind is free to wander places, like you come up with lots of different things. But like while I was in there, I was like how I need this person to be able to like get away eventually. And I was like, how can I have that happen? And I was like, ooh, we could do like some handcuff situation. And then I'm like picturing different, like, you know, ways people were getting tied up and everything. And my kids are in the car, like just riding beside me, like la da 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 da.
Having no idea their mom's a dirty bird.
I've literally been at work though, like in between like groups, like, cause there would be like 10-minute, you know, intervals where I didn't have it, and I'd be like typing, and I'd be typing stuff that highly inappropriate, but like on my phone, like in the Google Doc, like my alarm go off. Okay, time to go get the next kids.
Okay.
I want
I
to know
protect
if any
PewDiePie.
of your real life is in any of your books.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's Lucy has a few different scenes that happen in real life where like the dad, like there's this thing in there where the dad has to go in the water and like save the girl in the boat. Like, what are you doing? Like that happened. Like my dad like had me, and I was supposed to like bring the boat back around and everything, and then I couldn't get the motor to drop, so he had to like swim in the water to come and get me and like climb in. So he's like in his little undies and like Fred Flintstone walking out there, like he looked hilarious. That's in there. The guy washing my feet happened. I have anxiety and I have depression. So like a lot of the things where the people are doing like anxiety, like coping mechanisms and things like that, that's what I experience. That's how it affects me. And that's what I do to try to like calm down. like I said, with the My Broken Girl, where she's in the doctor's office, like, I know, like, the diagnosis wasn't the same, but it was, like, the same reaction, like, how everything just kind of started ringing in the ear. You couldn't hear anything, like, discombobulation and everything. All of that was, like, feelings that I felt.
All right. Nessa, FYI, made you a moderator. Didn't even ask, just did it. Cutie Pie, our Book Talk Cutie Pie would like to know how you're doing tonight.
I'm doing really good. It was so hot today. My kids drove me a little bit crazy, but it was still a good day.
Good. So what we are doing, if you are just joining us, tonight is open Q&A. You can ask Melissa anything you want to know. Nothing is off limits. I would say we're probably going to be on for another 15 minutes or so. She's with her family, so we don't want to keep her too long. And we've already been on for a couple hours, I think. But it doesn't have to be book related. It could be, nothing is off topic, so you can ask her anything. We need 2 more hors d'oeuvres of her books.
Are you counting yours? Because Jolene and Jenna ordered, and then Natalie got the ebook earlier today. So I don't know if you want to count that one or not, but if you did, then that would be
it's okay.
3.
We appreciate you coming in.
Yeah.
But Talk Cutie Pie, I'm in Georgia too. Well, I'm not in Georgia right now. I'm in Alabama, but I live in Georgia.
We need 2
Nessa.
more hors d'oeuvres.
Oreos.
Yeah, to do a good, to do a giveaway, they're giving away.
ORDERs.
Oh, you're not far from me. Augusta is like it's like an hour and a half, but that's like where I have to take Haley Joe to her pelvic floor therapy. I feel like I go to Augusta quite a bit.
They're available on in all of our schminks. They say pre-order, but they're already out, so they'll be able to get shipped out on Monday.
Yeah, I have stock, so they're not actually pre-ordered Oreo, whatever.
Yeah.
We should feel like pre-baked. We're not preheating the oven, guys. The oven is heated and it's ready to be sent.
So we do need 2 more, and then also you can do an ebook as well.
Mm-hmm.
All right, sweetheart.
She will most likely buy paper.
Are they single or double stuffed Oreos? Well, some of them have double stuffing. Pearl, Lucy. There's 2 in both of those. It's double stuffed in both of them. I feel like that feels like there's 1 girl, 2 guys. It's not. It's 2 book boyfriends.
Natalie, honey, do you need to drop?
I'm okay.
You don't look okay. I'm really worried about you.
I'll be off soon. I will be off soon. Go.
She doesn't look okay.
What are you on medicine for?
Huh?
Didn't she say she was on medicine earlier today?
She's got a migraine.
Oh.
Yeah. Heather asked, you may not want to answer, but curious, how old are you? And because I feel like the old crow here. Heather, you and I are pretty close in age, sweet pea.
I'm 41.
Yeah.
I'm not lying. I'm 41.
Any book, Jess, any book. Specifically, we've been pushing her, well, not really pushing because that's not how we roll, but My Broken Girl
We've
just
been
got
talking about. Oh, we've been talking about My Broken Girl. My Broken Girl is the new one on Book Talk Cutie Pie, but we've been talking about all of them a little bit. I just said Pearl and Lucy because she asked if any of them was double stuffed. So I thought, like, you know, 2 book boyfriends and double the spice. Like, that would be Pearl and Lucy. Pearl and Lucy both have where there's 2 female main characters, and they both
Heather,
have.
you don't look nowhere near 55, so you shush your
She
mouth.
does not. She looks so great. And her husband was so cute at Columbus when he was like, she lost the tickets. And then he actually is the one that lost them.
They were so cute together.
They are so cute together. They're adorable.
The fact that she got him to go with, the fact that you guys both got your husbands to go with you is a miracle in itself, because there's no way in hell my husband would.
I know. My husband like made friends with DeAndre while we were all taking pictures. He was like, I just met this guy right here. And like, I was like, DeAndre is like, him and DeAndre would be like best friends probably. Like, they would totally vibe together.
I could see it. They both are pretty chill. Pretty chill guys.
They'd be eating brownies together.
Yeah. I don't know. We've known each other since we were 5, been together for, holy shit.
They're like Jackson and Millie.
Oh, that's so cool. Jess just got, well, I got Pearl Falling for an Air and the new book, so on ebook. Oh, that's so exciting.
Thank you, ma'am. I hope that you love them. The new one is the one that is going to like kind of break your heart, put you back together.
Yes. Tanya, you don't look your age either. At all.
I miss
Not even
Tanya's
a-
age.
56. Yeah, you're going to really enjoy them. So with that, you guys, we actually met our goal, +1. So we're going to do the Schmiveaway.
Sorry, my son wanted the charger. Let me see if I can get this put right.
Why would you have cried, sis? Hey, Charlie. All right, guys. So we're going to do the love away for a copy of My Broken Girl. And we are just going to do the guessing game.
I get so competitive. I was like locked in. I was like, I'm about to get this. And I was like, this is my book. I need to shut the hell up. Like, it's so competitive.
And
Hey,
if you
Charlie, you
happen
came
to
just in
just
time,
got
man. We're about to do a giveaway.
this and you win it, I have another one I can switch it out with.
Oh, the bookmark?
Does that make sense to anybody?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, guys.
If you don't like the dark theme bookmark, just let Natalie know and she'll switch it out for something cutesy.
Well, I mean, the
This
other
is
one I have is
animal.
Falling for a Stranger, so I don't know. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. It's just an animal. It's just an animal.
Oh.
Oh,
Nobody's
I'm just
guessing.
saying, it's an animal. I know. That's why I'm like, it's an animal.
Well, the only other book I have is Falling for a Stranger, and I don't know how much more cutesy that one is.
Guys, if you want to win, you gotta name an animal.
I do have an extra pearl. It's just not signed.
I have a bunch of books, so I mean,
We'll figure it out. But the one we're giving away currently is My Broken Girl.
You might need to give another hint.
Farm animal.
she said beaver. Made me laugh. A dinky.
It's a small farm animal.
A
You're
small
close.
farm animal?
I don't know.
Do they multiply a lot?
I don't know. I know nothing about farm animals.
Oh, somebody got
Somebody
it.
got one.
It's loud.
My son.
I know it. Can I answer it and get a free book?
No, it's one of my books.
You can give me a free book if I answer it.
Okay. So Jenna got it first, and then Jess got it second.
Didn't Jenna just win or buy My Broken Girl?
She did. Jenna, did you buy a physical copy or did you buy an ebook?
Jenna got the physical.
Okay.
Do you want a copy of Falling for a Stranger?
Falling for a Stranger is the book that came out right before My Broken Girl. So you get introduced to Millie in that story.
Okay. So she wants Falling for a Stranger. And then Jess, do you want a physical copy of My Broken Girl? Pull it out. Heck yes. Okay. So Jess, if you want to send Natalie your information and she'll get that to you. And then I think Jenna, she already has your
Look, it's all
information.
beautifully wrapped.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that paper. I haven't had that paper in forever.
I'm pretty sure it is Falling for a Stranger. I am pretty sure.
Oh, well, open it up at the bottom and see. It'll slide out. The tape comes right off of mine because I use floral wrapping paper, so the tape peels right off. It doesn't mess with and then you can just slide it out a little bit.
That's the
and
last
see.
one I have, so.
Because I think
Yeah,
she's
I got your
sending
address,
you-
Jenna.
sending you another book too, Jenna, right?
Yeah, I gotta get that shipped out on
Killing it
Monday.
on our giveaways.
Jenna's like hitting the jackpot. Girl, you play that? You play the lotto? Play the lotto?
It doesn't just come off.
Yes, it is.
Because this is when you had the wrapping paper.
Oh,
The
it's not
actual
floral
wrapping paper because you ran out of.
Oh.
I'm 99. Whatever you're going to get a signed copy of, Melissa, I'm 99% sure it is Falling for a Stranger.
I think it was ruined my life, Jenna.
It'll be a surprise. We think it's that.
But congratulations, winner.
That paper's cute, though. I like that paper. I got that at Hobby Lobby.
Yeah.
I ran out, and I was at Hobby Lobby that day, and I was like, let's get going out.
All right. Before we get off, does anybody want to ask any last minute questions for Melissa before we let her go spend time with her family? And Natalie, so that Natalie can go to bed?
She does look exhausted.
She just looks like she's in pain.
It's just the medicine, y'all. And not that I'm trying not to vomit all over y'all.
Yes. I absolutely loved meeting you. You are a fantastic human, Jess.
I only seen her
She
for like a
is.
split second. She was running around so busy
She was.
there. But I was at Columbus too. I'm writing a Sean story right now. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I'm really excited about this one because I am still like doing a lot of research because I put a lot of research in my books. Like y'all have no idea all the like I look up like everything from like the weather in the area that they are, like the weather patterns. I've like so much. So I'm still doing a lot of research on just like the settings and things like that right now. Just so that way while I'm writing, I know like, okay, like it's okay to say it's sunny or it's okay to say it's rainy or it's this or that, or, you know, like I want it to be as accurate as possible. So I'm still doing a lot of research on it, but like I already have my female main character. Her name is Olivia, and I think that she's going to be fun like Melanie a little bit. Like, you know how Melanie like comes off as one way, but then she's like really like this way. This character is going to be kind of like that too, because she grew up really poor, but now she's in this like high society type world. So she's like trying to fit in and fit this perfect mold, but really like she's more like, you know, the old Olivia. And you're going to get to see old Olivia come out. And I feel like it's going to be a lot of fun seeing that.
Jess, you were fantastic. I don't know what you could have done better, but you were fantastic. I'm just saying.
Is Jess book talk cutie pie?
Yeah, she's like, I'm going to try to do better next time. Like, I don't know how she could have done any better. She was fantastic.
Oh no, just run around and be yourself. Somebody was talking about them going to an event the other day, and it was like they were an author and it was going to be their first event. And she's like, I'm going to try not to be a weirdo. And I was like, be a weirdo. Like, if that's who you are, like if you're the person who loses your word, be that person, because people are going to like you for who you are. And then a lot of people, whenever they haven't ever read your book or seen your work, will buy your work because they like you as a person. So just be who you are. Yeah. Don't try to be somebody else. Don't be a Melanie. I should make that a shirt. Don't be a Melanie.
Me too. All right, guys. We are going to end it here. Natalie, you want to add anything?
Book Talk Cutie Pie. If you don't remember me, you probably remember my fine ass husband.
I'm sorry, I've been out of it
curls.
this whole time. Like,
Good. All right, we love you guys. Thank you so much, Melissa, for
hanging
letting
out.
us host you.
She said,
y'all
"You know,
have a
I
safe
do."
4th of July.
Now that you mention it,
She's like, now that you mention it.
she's like, "Oh, there was a girl at that table. I did not even fucking see you."
That is too
That's
funny.
good.
All right. We love you guys.
Bye, guys. Have an amazing night.